Bruce Grider, Mini-Me,
Hey.
Night of Champions. What's up, buddy? Any words to the wise?
Hey Eric, it's great to be back at the track. Mini-Me was looking at it. He actually felt that he could race tonight, but I told him he's over the legal limit.
He'll be in the 13th race, right?
13th race with all the other 20-year-olds.
Look at this. The legendary 2001 Horse of the Year?
And 2003, both years.
Exactly. In the flesh. That's your home for tonight, buddy. That's right. You relax now.
Ready? I'll let you loose.
Thank you so much. Hey, can I do that, sir?
Wait, now, how do you personalize interviews if you're just signing them?
Yeah, I'm just signing about it. If they want a person, I can add.
And he's on the phone, too. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm on the phone, too. You got me.
He's selling a horse. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm selling a horse.
That's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. It makes this fun.
Fox Valley Gemini. What's up, buddy? Sitting chilly, huh?
Fox Valley Gemini used a 4-wide brush to dominate 150 flat for Casey Leonard by 7¼ length.
Make sure you say hi to your dad down at the farm. Give him a nice wave, man. Fox Valley Gemini, you've been the exclusive driver of him since he's been a 2-year-old. He's won 30 of 39 mounts. I mean, does he push button? You're sitting behind him and he's just sitting pretty and he opens up.
Yeah, no, it's, you know, the trip obviously tonight was perfect for him, but he's very versatile. He's a classy horse. He's pretty much, you know, been a closer, but it's been kind of by design rather than necessity, so.
Now, you train him back home. We were joking when you come back, wave hi to your dad. Do the Ballinger brothers have anything to do with the horse, or they're just strictly on the
They trained him down as a 2-year-old, and then once he was probably to about 20, we finished him off in May, maybe before May, when Brett goes up to Minnesota. This last year, we had him all winter.
Any plans for next year right now, or just?
The same thing. We'll probably race at Hoosier for the remainder of that meet, just to, you know, probably 2 or 3 starts light, and then we'll shut them down. Hopefully we'll race them here in February.
There you go. Over 400,000 in earnings. We'll definitely see you next year. Yep. Thanks, man.
All right.
With a little traffic at the beginning of the race, Luz Abigail had a patient drive by Casey Leonard to actually pull to the quarter and dominate the race in even fractions and win by 4¼ lengths in 2 minutes and a fifth.
With Steve Searle doing the work himself, Luz Paramore, but let's talk about Abigail. What you think about the trip that you got with that 10-hole?
You know what? Everybody's worried that you get parked around the first turn. What's it matter if you're parked around the first turn or the last turn? You know, just sit outside, ease your way to the front if possible, or towards the hole up and towards the front. Be realistic, there's not too many that are going to get away 10th in the win. So you might as well go floating on out of there and see what happens, which Casey did, and he did a fantastic job. Didn't rush her for the first quarter of a mile. Let her trot for a 16th of a mile down the backside, opened up, you got the lead and just kind of let her relax. And
Now you just come off the track and it's sloppy. I look at your eyes; they're all red. You got the limestone everywhere. What's the track like tonight?
you know what? It's just wet on top. It's hard, but it has probably an inch of mud. So I mean, they're doing the best they can do just because of the circumstances. They're doing a very good job. This is all I can say.
Any prospects for later, or we'll just see what happens?
We'll just play it by ear.
All right, Steve Searle himself. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
With Cordarius Stewart, an import from Mississippi, what brought you up to the Chicago scene?
Well, as a young guy, my dad raced horses back in the days under trainer Bob Phillips, so I've been in it mostly all my life, and it's my desire to drive and race horses.
Well, you broke the scene up here this year. You've got 4 mounts in tonight, 2 for J.D. Lewis and 2 for Dale Knox. You're just coming fourth. I mean, you're an up-and-coming driver. People are noticing you. What about the next 3 races? You're in the 9th, 10th, and 12th. Anything you're looking at? 2 of Dale's horses and 1 more JD's?
Yeah, well, Patton Plus, he got the 2 over tonight. He got a good trip last week. He got third in the $20,000 race. So tonight he ought to be good if he get a good trip.
Now, it's a sloppy track. Do you think you have an advantage being from down south and racing in the rain a lot, training in the rain a lot, growing up in the rain? Do you find you have an advantage over other drivers?
Well, I ain't gonna say advantage, but I got a good chance, a good shot at it. So we're gonna try to drive good.
All right, we'll wish you the best, and we'll see you out there tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With a patient pocket trip and pull at the 3/4, Fox Valley Exploit drew off by 3 1/4 lengths in 1:55 and 4 for Kyle Husted.
Bring it all at once now.
Owned, driven, and trained, right there. Kyle, Fox Valley Exploit, your part owner. Great relationship with David Brigham, the owner. They came in from Michigan to take a picture. Let's talk about the trip. I mean, you sat pretty and just tripped it away.
Yeah, you know, I seen Double Park run off the gate, and I thought that my best shot was to just try to follow, Sleazy Gal out of the 10-hole there. If Double Park stays flat, I don't know what kind of trip I get. I'm just happy it worked out that way.
Anything coming up later on tonight?
We got Meyer on fire still. Skeeter Machine's got a big shot, so this Fox Valley little kin. So hopefully things work out and we can get there.
Well, you've come around from back in the day, and you're one of the top drivers now, man.
I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Oh,
Come on, hands.
Fox Valley Star Power, nice horse, made $25,000 this year. Looks like he wants to trot around 57. The thing with him is if anybody makes any mistakes, he don't.
So he might just sit at the back of the pack and get a nice trip.
Exactly.
signed on with the 10 hole. Got a patient drive by Luke Plano to sit in the middle of the pack and pull up the half and come on patiently to draw off by 6 1/4 lengths and 157.3.
Just roll him up.
Nice drive, Luke. Billy Gavin, you warm up this horse. All the horses for Kennedy Lindsay. You know, you're behind the scenes. People don't see people like you. What are the types of things you do when you warm up these horses?
Well, you start them off early where you don't get them off like any athlete. You got to get them high so they can go these fast miles.
You got how many more you got in tonight? You're warming up.
One more, Fox Valley Sharp.
There we go. Hope to see you again, man. Good luck.
How you like that race going on out there today?
I mean, we talked before the race.
And I told you.
What was going on out there? I mean, it's just, you got limestone all over your face. I hear the track isn't so good. What happened out there?
It isn't so good. I got a good trip out of it. And I wanted to get out at the half, but I couldn't see at that time. And a horse got out on me, but I still get out down the lane and he goes good. He went really good.
Now you got one more in, right?
I got one more in.
All right, we'll
I'm
see you
gonna try
later.
to do the same thing.
Maybe we'll see you in the winner's circle.
I hope so.
All right, thanks.
There I go. They got the race.
There you go. In the flesh, cleaning his bike.
Yeah.
Now on to the 8th. We thought we had 3 in the 7th, but you got 4 in the 8th.
Yeah.
Again, you know, it's a $108,000 race. You've basically got 40% of the horses in the race. How do you do it? How do you explain it to people? How do you do it?
Well, we started out with that many, and we ended up with that many, which is a little bit unusual. And they're all different horses. The higher ground horse, he went in Springfield in 55. He's the fastest of any of the 2-year-old trotters this year. He drawed bad tonight. We got to have some racing luck. But he's a nice horse, very nice horse. The Desert Chic horse is equally as nice a horse. Probably the only horse that beat Fox Valley Quest this year that I'm aware of. The Crooked Creek horse is a late comer. He come to me with a cut-up leg a long time ago. It took us a long time to heal him up. I thought 2 months ago he was my fastest horse. He's got the rail. He's won 2 in a row. I could expect anything out of that colt.
So for having 4 head in this division and in the final, it shows how true of a horseman you are. I mean, were you expecting all 4 of these to be where
I
they
did,
are?
actually, because when they broke out, they was nice horses, and I thought if they just stay sound, they'll probably all make it, and they did.
Fox Valley Quest, Carl Lacey. Now you're the owner. Now you just told me that your trainers couldn't be here. What are you going to be doing tonight?
I'm going to warm him up and we're going to groom him. Here's my groom right there.
Now you got the top driver on the track. You're going to be racing in a purse
Casey Leonard.
for $108,000, 2-year-old colts. Can you tell us something about the horse, maybe from a different perspective than, you know, from Benita and Tom?
Oh, Tom and I bought him at that sale in Springfield last year. Get $14,000 for him. And first trotter I've ever owned. I've been at this 35 years. And Tom and Benita's been trained most of my horses for me. But this is the first trotter I have ever owned.
You're based down in Springfield, but you're from Athens originally. What's the community like in Athens as far as standardbreds? Are there any county fairs around you at all? Or?
Yeah. The Menard County Fair's there. No, I grew up down there in Springfield, or Jerseyville, Illinois. I grew up. I worked in Alton, Illinois for 34 years. For a big company that owns Winchester. They own Winchester.
Well, we wish you the best. You got Casey driving for you tonight, and I hope to see you in the winner's circle later and get another interview.
Thank you.
All the best. You called it. Another recall. Another recall like last week. Let's see if you can do it again, huh?
After a costly break by Fox Valley Quest, with traffic problems in the beginning, Ryan Anderson used a patient trip to sit in the two-hole with the other two horses trained by Mike Brink to pull down the stretch and win by 6 lengths dominantly in 1:59.3.
You did it! You want me to jump in? What was it? Was it the trip?
I'll tell you what, this horse come around right at the right time. All the credit goes to Mike Brink. You know, there was a recall in there, but at the end of the day, I mean, the track is horrible, and he's still come through.
Well, Steve said it was about an inch deep. I mean, is it getting worse out there?
It's just bad. It's just bad out. So.
I mean, what happened when you saw a 3-horse break? I mean, did you
moving
just
him back to the front, and the other, you know, Ridge was on Mike Brink's other horse, and then Desert Sheep come pretty good down the backside.
I mean, he had all of his horses up front.
Yeah, all up front, yes.
And then you
We're
just
sitting 1, 2, 3, and then, you know, like top of the lane. I mean, obviously I pulled it a little early, but I just want to get him out. Get him
just a little chirp and just let the horse go. There you go. Nice drive, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
So we talked to Ryan earlier. He was talking about the double recall last week. Okay, so there was a recall this week, and I talked to him as he came back. Did that play a factor, or was the whole thing about Charm not being in the race?
No, I tell you, that horse has gotten smarter. See, that's only about his 3rd lifetime fair mutual start. He didn't know anything. He's my greenest horse before. But he trotted more tonight than the rest of them, so I'm concerned about him getting him out of the gate.
RJ said he's turning around. He's peaking at the right time.
And he did tonight, and I would put him.
And you had 4 head in that race. We talked about all 4 of those
The horse
horses.
don't run with had 3rd locked up.
Where did she finish?
He finished back. He ran the stretch, but I mean, then we're 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exactly. Beautiful race, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bobby Smolin went straight to the rail to sit 7th and then took a second over trip, rushing quick to down the stretch in that last 8th and close strong to win easily by 3 1/4 lengths in 1:55 flat.
Yeah, baby! Woo!
Anything coming up later on tonight?
We got Mire on Fire still. You know, Skeeter Machine's got a big shot. You know, so this Fox Valley Little Kim. So hopefully things work out and we can get there.
Well, you've come around from back in the day, and you're one of the top drivers now, man.
I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Fox Valley Triton made it look easy with soft fractions of 28-3, 57-3, 126-1 to come home in 28 seconds flat in the slot for Casey Leonard and 154-1. Fox Valley Halsey, after the half, was pulled by Juan Franco and patiently sat second over And down the stretch, the battle began, with 3 Fox Valley horses battling it out, but a 3-wide Fox Valley Halsey won by a head over Fox Valley Little Kin in 154-4.
We're here with Mr. Taurus Bomber, the legendary Connell Willis. Hawthorne, Night of Champions. What brings you out here tonight?
My brother's got 8 horses in. I just come out to watch his horses race and visit around with my friends.
You dressed a little nice now. Now you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
What are your plans? I mean, you're retired now. You've got the
I'm
wife.
retired, and the wife just enjoy herself. We go on vacation 3 or 4 times.
No
a year.
consulting with your brother here and there. No phone calls late night when he's
me
trying
and
to figure.
me and him talk, 3 or 4 times a week, or maybe times every day.
So you're like Jimmy Tactor, you're a consultant to your brother.
Yeah. I go out to the track. He trains at the Sawgrass Farm. I go out there and visit him, a couple days a week. Once in a while I jog a horse.
What was it about Taurus Bomber? I mean, what was it about that horse? I mean, we've talked about him in the past. Everybody asks about him. What was it about that horse when you sat behind him? If you can just say one thing.
In his day, in the Illinois bred field, he was just the best. Nobody gonna beat him. And unless you just got in a wreck or something happened. He was just better than the other bunch.
Would you consider him to be the Rambling Willie of trotters from the state of Illinois? Was he that good? In his time, at least.
Well, he was in the Illinois breds and stuff. I don't know. But I raced against Rambling Willie with that horse. And me and him was in a dead heat for 3rd. Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the future of Illinois racing, to the future people who are involved in the sports, multi-generational? I mean, you know it. We all have family in the sport.
It's beyond anything that my mind can comprehend what's happened to the racing industrial in the state of Illinois. Back 10 years ago, if you'd told me this was going to happen, I thought you'd lost your mind.
Well, you heard it from him yourself, Mr. Connell Willis. I appreciate your time. All right, so last race of the night, Whiskers on Kittens.
Whiskers on
I've known this horse for a while. So what do you think? I mean,
long time. I won the Blue Beauty with her as a breeder.
What are your chances tonight? What do you think?
Chances are always good with her.
Is she good on the slop? I mean,
She loves to be raced. She's a racehorse all the way home. She loves her job. She's a great horse.
all right, we'll see you out there, and hopefully we'll have an interview afterwards.
That'd be awesome.
Skeeter Machine pulled before the half, sitting 5th. First up and came even with Boogie on down to clear and battle it on out with 2-year-old champ Whiskers on Kittens to win by a half length in 154.
Nice drive, Kyle.
I'll get it, Evan.